It's Wednesday, December 10th.
It's time for me to start a new chapter. I have in my 9th year here in DC and 6th as ambassador.
Canada's ambassador to the U.S., Kirsten Hillman, is stepping down from her position in the new year.
Vote against his own words. How can Canadians ever believe his words?
A Conservative pipeline motion defeated in the House of Commons, with the Liberals calling it, quote, immature.
Well, I just gonna have to find the corner to sleep in.
And disappointed that nothing being sorted out for the customers.
Air Transat avoids a pilot strike by reaching a last-minute tentative deal, but there are customers with canceled flights still waiting for answers.
You're looking at something that is a part of our history.
Decades in the making, an Inuit kayak is now back on Canadian soil after being at the center of repatriation negotiations with the Vatican. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Welcome to your morning, everybody. Anne-Marie's away today. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
So surprise! Good morning. I'm Teddy Wilson. Good to be with you. Hello.
Teddy, great to have you back. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Where have you been?
I've been back here the last couple of weeks. I panicked because you put me on the spot.
I was like, wait, you know where you are.
And then before that, I got to go on vacation. It was lovely. We were in Argentina and Uruguay down in South America for just over 2 weeks, so it was lovely.
Was it great?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it was great. Do the kids still say it's been a minute? Like, because that's what the kids say, right? It's been a minute. Or do they say 6, 7?
Well, you know what? Now that we've said it, they probably don't say it
They
anymore.
don't say it anymore.
Teddy, are you saying I'm young?
No, I
Am
meant
I
your
a
children.
kid?
No, your
the
children.
opposite. He's basically saying the kids aren't saying this anymore.
Yeah.
So why are you?
I'm soup.
No, I wasn't saying it like, look, I've been back for 5 minutes and I'm already insulting people.
That's right.
Anyway.
Well, it's good. It feels right.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
6, 7. Thank you. Thank you. It's good
You
to be
gotta
back.
go 6, 7.
Yeah, I know. There we go. Well, it's nice to be back.
Oh, boo.
No, let's turn to some of the headlines we're following here for you this morning. Canada's ambassador to the U.S., Kirsten Hillman, is stepping down.
I spoke to the Prime Minister about this and I said it's time, I think, for me to start a new chapter. He had asked me back in the spring to stay on for the transition of his government, the new government, and the transition to the new Trump administration. I agreed to do that, and I'm honored to have done that.
Hillman will step down from her role in Washington, D.C. early next year. She started the job in March 2020 and was the first woman to serve in that position. Hillman also helped renegotiate the Canada-United States-Mexico trade agreement as deputy ambassador. Her resignation comes ahead of a review of that agreement, which is set to begin next year. She says it's important to have someone new in place in time for that process. Multiple sources tell CTV News that Canadian financier Mark Wiseman will likely be named as the next ambassador. A Conservative pipeline motion has been defeated in the House of Commons, with the Liberals calling it a political stunt.
It's a no vote against the Conservatives playing games and creating optics and wasting parliamentary time when they should be voting on things that are way more important.
This was the Conservatives' last opportunity of the year to force a vote on an issue they deemed pressing. The motion supported the construction of new pipelines, but the Liberals said they could not support it because, in their view, it cherry-picked pieces of the Prime Minister's Memorandum of Understanding with Alberta. The Conservatives even amended the wording, but any mention of Alberta agreeing to industrial carbon pricing or reducing methane emissions was left out. The Bloc Québécois, NDP, and the Greens also voted against the motion. Well, Air Transat still has some catching up to do with its schedule after avoiding a pilot strike.
I've been on the phone, trying to see if they can get me started the next flight as soon as possible, but I've been on the phone for a couple of hours yesterday.
The airline says its priority is to fully restore operations after more than a dozen flights were canceled in anticipation of a possible strike. A tentative deal was reached just hours before this morning's strike deadline. It comes after a year of talks with the union pushing for similar gains made by Air Canada and WestJet pilots in recent years. Terms of the tentative agreement have not been released, and it still needs to be ratified. A vote is expected in the coming days. Well, the FBI has released a new photo of Canadian fugitive and former Olympian Ryan Wedding. The FBI says the photo is believed to have been taken in Mexico during the summer. It's not clear who took the photo or how it was obtained by police. But investigators believe Wedding is still hiding out in Mexico under the protection of the Sinaloa cartel. Wedding is accused of running a transnational drug trafficking operation that routinely shipped cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada and other locations in the U.S. He's also accused of directing several murders in Ontario. There's a $15 million reward for information leading to his arrest or conviction. Well, the family of a teen shot and killed by Longueuil police have launched a lawsuit over his death.
We want justice. We want this officer to be punished and the police department to take responsibility.
Nouran Rezai's family has released some security footage obtained from residents. It shows the 15-year-old sitting on the curb along with other teens. Some of them scatter as police arrive. The family claims the video shows how quickly the officer fired the 2 shots that killed Nouran. Police were responding to a call about a large group armed with baseball bats and possibly a gun. The only firearm seized from the scene was the officer's gun. The $2.2 million lawsuit alleges the officer fired too quickly. Quebec's police watchdog is investigating this case. A kayak at least 100 years old is back on Canadian soil. It's a full circle moment for Indigenous and specifically Inuit groups.
With the highest levels of the Catholic Church, specifically on this item, that somehow morphed into a larger conversation that led to 61 other items being identified.
Negotiations with the Vatican to get the artifacts back started after this Inuit kayak was seen on display in the Vatican Museum in 2022. Inuit leaders believe the kayak may have been taken from a northern gravesite decades ago. Some of the other 61 items unveiled Tuesday include Inuit water sacks, sewing kits, ropes, blades, and harpoon tips. The items are being held at the Museum of History as they are identified and returned to communities that they were taken from. McCain has recalled one of its tater tot products. The affected product is the Tasty Taters brand Crispy Potato Bites. A recall notice from Health Canada says they have been pulled due to pieces of plastic. The product was sold across the country in 800-gram and 1.8 kilogram sizes. Health Canada says it should not be used, sold, or served. A home in South Africa has become a festive attraction decorated with thousands of dazzling lights.
Amazing. I mean, every year, the first time we came, it was just like, it felt awesome. It's like, they're bringing Christmas alive. That's what it felt like. And it's just like you're bringing that Christmas spirit and the vibe. And so we absolutely love it, and we come every single year.
So the homeowner says the tradition started small and has grown into what many call a highlight of the season. The property in Cape Town is lit with LED strips, illuminated figures, and a large Christmas tree. Guests can walk through the display, take pictures, and listen to carols.